We're gonna try and finish this today. So, let's let's dig in here.
It's been ages since you've seen the mayor, and yet he averts his eyes the moment you enter. Just like the other villagers, he seems to have accepted his fate. But why?
Why are you waiting to die?
You ask him why everyone is stubbornly just waiting for everything to come to an end. Because that is this village's fate, Greeth answers simply.
I'll be doing FF6 next month, since it came out right on top of Elden Ring. Can we evacuate?
You ask him if there is a way to evacuate the village, but he tells you there is no way off the island.
What is the monster?
You ask the mayor about the giant monster. He says it is called the Isle Eater. According to the maiden's myth, the calamitous beast has appeared since times of old to devour islands.
Oh, okay.
You have learned nothing for all your effort. Perhaps feeling the same, Laddie rushes to the village entrance. You ignore Greeth, who tries to stop you both, and chase after Laddie. It seems unlikely that the villagers will flee the island, which leaves you with no choice but to slay the monster yourselves.
That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, head out. Ugh. I take we're not so much in a jumping mood. We're also down to 2 people. That's also kind of tough. You know, I'm gonna leave. We're just gonna see where the story section, plays out. Once I'm allowed to properly run. They're like, no, these enemies that suck ass. No, they are just they're too good for you. They're like, we expect some really good rolls on this one. I'm like, excuse me? They're 3 scrimblas.
You and Laddie board the Bon Bon and point the prow toward the Isle Eater. The calamitous beast towers before you. Its sheer size makes you realize that there was truth to the myth. To save the village, you have no choice but to fight it here and now. You know it's reckless, but still grip your sword tightly.
Gonna have to use the internet to research the latest FromSoft game. Gonna have to search on Elden Bing. Good job. You nailed it. Who's helping? Ah, it's our Crimson friends. Let's go.
A light flashes in the sky, and 2 figures appear. The Crimson Maiden Lavia and her attendant Gladio from Heroes Dominion. They claim to have seen the monster during a trade expedition and rushed over. You were joined unexpectedly by the Crimson Maiden and her attendant. With them, you may be able to save the island from disaster.
Yeah, we're not gonna do this with 2 people, thank God.
For the monster's head and raise your sword up to the sky.
Alright, let's go. Ugh. It has tentacle parts. Good lord.
All right, now to rid the world of this calamity.
Alright, this decreases fire damage. Oh boy. Oh, you're rough. If you're decreasing fire damage, I should probably just not even. Oh, they're gonna be really rough. Deal damage to all enemies and add value of 2 rolls to party attack. Yeah, this seems to be the move. We're adding 9 attack to everyone. Low damage on that, but our attack boost is gonna definitely push. Provoke. Alright, didn't roll high enough on Shadow Wave. That still hurt. Dice rolled by all allies and enemies all land on 6. That is fucking great. Like, that, genuinely, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, the last game's like end boss did in fact have multiple card pieces. I always appreciate details like this. Deal attack plus 20 if rolls 5 or greater. Well, we might as well just do it now. I'll start from the right. Pretend this is Chrono Trigger.
Excellent.
Alright, that was an amazing hit. You know, I was looking at that attack and I'm like, they said it'd do 10. It'll be no problem. And then they're like, no, it'll be a problem.
Magnificent.
Okay, that's fine. Good trade. Add 5 attack for 99 turns. That is fucking hilarious. Alright, Gladio's back up. Hey, we got a dodge. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for this one. It gives us higher defense. Nice. Ah, damn, the paralysis roll actually went off. Cure allies from all status ailments except KO. Good trade. Here's hoping for a good roll. We need something better than a 3. 10 will do it. What the hell's that? This thing eats islands or some shit. It's kind of scary. Oh, nice crit. Alright, next turn we should be able to knock him out. Especially because it failed the paralysis check. Decrease water damage. Okay. Show me that force impact. Okay, just need to do a meager 5.
Magnificent.
Alright. Get to work. Add 3 to fire damage. Okay. That's good. For your turn, quality. Nice. Jesus, 80? Good lord. Alright, we need to be properly prepped for that. Do charges, I guess. I'll hope for a good roll. It was a 1. Mirage Burst. Nice! We could not get a better roll on that. Everyone has plus 12 attack. Whoo, boy! You sure know how to hit. That ass sure knew how to fart. You use the Supreme. Damn it. Fucking keeps rolling a 1. Flame Rush. Yeah, it's gonna be my best attack option, looks like. Alright, let's make up for the gem gap here. Oh, really didn't need that. Whatever, you don't immediately go first. Ah, it decreases fire on this turn. Alright. Ah, it's all allies. Okay. Let's pep you back up a little bit. Thank you. See, I knew that shit would fucking hit hard. That crit really adding to it. I think Flame Rush can still deal decent damage. Oh yeah.
No matter how fiercely you assail the beast, it doesn't stop it from advancing toward the island.
That is true, but it will die in like 3 more turns or something.
Your allies are fighting their hardest, and yet it's still not enough.
I'm doing okay. What?
Cannonball sails through the air, crushing the monster's tentacles.
I was like, where'd that boulder come from? But yeah, I'm doing all right.
You see that a single ship has fired the cannonball, and upon it, Grief is at the helm, instructing the Omega Islanders to fire shot after shot at the beast. For Laddie, the villagers shout in unison. You feel your heart warm at those words.
Oh, that's neat. I guess they saw us fight and they're like, man, that's fucked up. They even killed the ads.
You had thought the villagers hated Laddie and wanted her gone. So why would they help you? Regardless of the reason, you can't deny how heartened you feel. You and Laddie look at each other and nod. You grip your sword with renewed strength, determined to cut through the threat, binding the Isle to its dreaded fate.
All right, we continue. We get guaranteed best rolls, hell yes. That's what I like to say. Alright, bisecting blade. Guaranteed to be good.
Magnificent.
Alright, put him in the ground. Our attack down was gone. I was like, ah, shit. We're missing so much damage here. Now is not the time for you to heal, young man. Ah, we got it. Wow, that's a lot.
Together, you manage to slay the calamitous beast and watch as it sinks back into the sea.
See, that's a big win. That's a good
Once
chaotic
you've
DX emote,
celebrated your
Jesus.
victory,
Look at that
you
spin.
and
That's
your
so clean.
allies turn your ships in their respective directions and sail off.
Ooh, I get that. You know, that's a story I would like to look at. We're only missing 4 enemy cards in the entire game, which, you know, inspires a lot based on what else is left. An isle devouring calamity alluded to in the Maiden's myth said that all who bear witness to its grotesque form will accept the destruction of their islands and begin to pray to it. Because of the actions of a reckless few who defied the coming end, the fiend sank beneath the waves once more, has been laid low or merely returned to its nest in the depths.
Grief stands among the blooming flowers in the center of the village. Grief hands his daughter a book. It's the same one that you found in his house. The diary of Laddie's mother. Laddie opens it with an uneasy expression. Her eyes fill with tears as they pass over the words. Within its pages are words of love. A deep and heartfelt love that the previous maiden held for her daughter. It also contains words of anguish at having to burden her own child with the island's fate. Grief tells you that he refused to let Laddie sacrifice herself in the same way. Your eyes widen in realization. So does that mean? Grief tells you that a maiden's power comes from her heart. So everyone treated her cruelly in hopes of disheartening her. I'm so sorry you had to endure that, he says, deeply apologetic. They knew that if Laddie were freed from being a maiden, the island would be destroyed. But all the islanders wished to spare Laddie, even if it meant losing their homes and their lives.
Man, to think bullying had a secret triple-layered purpose.
It was all a lie. One that the village made Laddie believe for her own good. Laddie, now knowing the depth of love that her parents and fellow islanders had for her, jumps into her father's arms and cries.
Oh, look, she smiled.
For the first time you hear it. The voice that Laddie buried deep within her heart.
It took us 4 streams, but we got her to speak and not, like, look upset in the portrait. That was really good.
A soft breeze blows through the village, like a gentle
I love
blessing
Professor
upon
Bad
the two of
Vibes.
them, and carries countless petals into the sky.
Why did you choose to play this instead of Horizon?
Laddie's innocent
Horizon's way longer, and I don't know if I can necessarily fill time in an open world game that is like Horizon very well.
and the ominous clouds that heralded the end give way to a bright blue sky.
small. Bonk. Glad to gain memories of family that, you know, are like in a positive manner, not negative manner. That's nice. Okay. Currently the puppet's all fucked up. We'll see how they're doing.
You rush to the altar, worried about lack, only to find it lazing atop the altar and yawning. When the self-proclaimed spirit notices you, it immediately changes its tune. Oh, the pain, it groans. But it's too late. For the first time ever, Laddie calls out Lack's name and hugs it tightly, rubbing her cheek against it. Lack's expression reads of surprise, pain, and happiness from within Laddie's arms. It appears all your allies are together once again.
I don't really need this one, but alright.
Decide that it's time to venture back to the heart's domain and put an end to that giant shadow. But you mustn't be hasty. Approach the altar only when you're ready.
Okay. Well, apparently there's some optional stuff that we can do to get ourselves prepped a bit more. Because that seems very clearly to be the last thing we should do. Equipment-wise, let's look at some of these here. Some of these are fine, but they could be better. According to my information, I can actually upgrade the Maiden relics if I go to their perspective islands and go to their altars, and there's another optional thing I can do. So let's do that. Oh, something's about to appear. Fuck, I will expertly dodge it because I'm a fucking Chad. Yeah, this is definitely the point of no return. If I recall, the level cap in the first Voice of Cards game that came out 4 months ago was 20. And we're like mid-20s here, so this one's definitely a longer one in terms of combat and whatnot and progression stuff. Let's see. I think the level cap was 30. Ah, okay. Someone was saying it was 20 last time, but okay, if they end up being similar, checks out. So according to gods, well, one of the altars I'm gonna be looking for is deep in the foundation. I forgot how deep this dungeon specifically was. It's funny that we did this third, not fourth.
Laddie offers the maiden's relic she was given up to the altar.
8340 becomes 11480.
Left behind in this place by the maiden and the spirit have imbued the relic with greater power.
So the point for this game is that you, toward the end, go to the altar in each of these areas, and then max out their weapons. And that's why no shop holds any good swords. It's because you're given 4 really good weapons that you just have to upgrade later. Good to have the answer on that one. We have a shit ton of these, so let's just fucking pop it. Let's go ahead and get all 4 of these upgraded weapons. We in fact gaming. We're going and collecting all of the souped up weapons that we can. All right, Western Island. That was the Ivory Attendant and Maiden in town. They basically...
A man bumps shoulders with you. He hurriedly explains that he's on his way to the think you stand a chance.
Okay, so there's a tournament running. I did see that in the guides. Whenever you go up to the Ivory Attendant and Maiden, they act like they don't know who you are, tell you to go away. Because, you know, all the fucked up things happening there. Let's see. Alright, so if we go to the arena, the arena's fucking receptionist, that should take us to where we need to be.
You pose a query to the receptionist. Is there a maiden's altar here in the Dominion? The man indicates that there is. Yes, in the arena. And I can show you the way. For the right price. The man accepts the coin with a gratified smile. And then guides you to the altar.
Literally wants 1 gold.
The maiden's relic she was given up to the altar.
8010 becomes 16020.
This place by the maiden and the spirit have imbued the relic with greater power.
Yeah, that's absurd. Okay, level cap in the first game was 30. Ah, okay.
Welcome, warriors. Have you come to enter the open tournament? The man, he elaborates that anyone is welcome to join the festive event. And the winner of 3 matches will receive an extravagant prize. The man further advises you that only those with the utmost confidence in their strength should enter. You had better steel yourself for some tough competition before signing up.
I'm gonna don't enter until I've properly equipped my
You politely refuse.
Until I equip my gear here. So this is 1212. And for our purposes, we definitely go with this, I think. 16-0 plus 2. That'll up our base attack to 27. And yeah, we'll definitely want to do this just so we can get better armor for you. One that doesn't give you a minus on speed, at least. We have plenty of items, but I will do a safety save. Yeah, this is very clearly the finale of the game, so we definitely have to clean our plate of other events. We shall enter this open tournament.
Once you add your names to the roster, the receptionist gives you a stout nod and opens the doors to the arena.
First battle, hot-blooded housewife.
Don't hold back.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Inflict attack down. Yeah, probably gonna need that. Let's do this one that gives the party a bunch of attack. Nice, we got the best possible roll on it too.
2 fight as 1.
Yeah, on the off chance you try to murder me, I guess. Nice.
Excellent.
Holy shit. What good value you just got off that. Four, bring him down to 1. That's not super ideal. But I should do something with you. That is a large soothstone. Could use that. And just charge, why not? Give us, like, advantage, I guess. Okay, I ripped through, like, half health. And we got a dodge. Okay, our attack reset, but I'll take it. Nice. Ooh! That's what I like to see. Lock him up!
Are you ready for your second match? The receptionist asks. If not, you're welcome to come back later.
Maybe later.
You tell the receptionist that you intend to come back later, and he nods in understanding. Take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Looks like I can save between each fight, which is very, very convenient. Okay.
The tournament is currently underway. Are you ready to begin your second match? You give him a firm nod, and he responds with a disquieting smile. Don't die on me now, he says cryptically, as he ushers you and your allies to the arena.
The old fellow and his merry monsters.
Fight him off.
Alright, old man and 2 bugs that will definitely be weak to grass. $5. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, that crit. So fucking juicy. There you go. Groom yourself. Thank you, Chocolate Pacheco, for the 35. Appreciate it. That was incredibly loud. Please don't do that again. It could have been worse people to get paralyzed, I guess. Ah, you're dead, so it doesn't really matter. I don't. I could probably kill with a regular physical. Yep. Yeah, sure, I got a plan. Can't waste this bonus. Hey, here we go. I wonder if that helps for defense. No, it doesn't. I know it said elemental, but I was like, let's just check anyway. Alright, the bug has been handled. Alright, he's back to buffing himself. Alright. 6. Yeah, the only thing that makes this guy hard is like, is just that he swarms with enemies, but even then, this is pretty manageable in like all areas. Alright, put him in the ground. Ah, damn it. Arbitrary misses. Misses come off really funny in this game that does not present accuracy stats.
Your final battle will not be easily won. His eyes silently urge you to thoroughly prepare for the fight ahead. You tell the receptionist that you intend to come back later, and he nods in understanding. Steel yourselves, warriors, and speak to me whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go to an inn first.
She then informs you that strong warriors such as yourself get to rent rooms free of charge. As you walk away, you're fairly certain you hear her bitterly complaining that she's yet to win a single match, and that her business is doomed.
It's over. Yeah, I thought I was confused about it buffing attack instead of defense, but I just assumed I misread. Alright, let's save before this is the real fight coming up.
The tournament is currently underway. Emerge victorious, and you'll receive this fabulous prize, he tells you. Nod, prepared for the fight ahead, when the receptionist slowly rises to his feet. Then let the battle begin, he says, taking his weapon in hand.
Oh, fuck! The receptionist! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, his stat line's absurd. Alright, bad start. Thank you for the 52, Sluskin. Appreciate it. He's gonna be real bad. I'm also very excited for Elden Ring. Oog. Elden Ring. Yeah, I need you to get this attack down like bad. Thank you. Whew! Okay. What are we doing? Yeah, I guess we just build with you for now. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, okay. No, okay, she lives, so I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, this attack boost is gonna go down at the end of the turn. Might as well just do it now.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, she'll have to use a healing spell on herself, I guess. I'm gonna save the Soothe-Stone for endgame type stuff. I feel like I should probably not blow it. Also, his attack value reset, so there is that. So our defense is up, his attack isn't as high. He's probably gonna use it now. Yep. Fair enough. Alright, knocked him out of that range. I need this to roll to work. It did. Okay, we got 5 gems to work with. He's gonna do the spread. Is not nearly as devastating, so we can get a good heal on this in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I need to buff attack. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do equality. That'll give 20 across the board to the team. And then we'll do sharpness on you. And the 3 is okay. Miss, that's the best we could get. Grab a little chunklet there. And another one. Yeah, just do a lot of build up here. I see our defense is reset, so let's see. We could do Mirage Burst. And the roll's gonna give us 6 attack for everybody. Alright, her health's looking okay. Yeah, I'll do fucking do that. Okay, we definitely have to have that good roll coming up. Nice. Those attack minuses matter way too much. Let's do force impact. This game looks rad as hell. The first one of these came out in October. This is Yoko Taro working with a team to make turn-based RPGs where all the presentation's cards and it has a tabletop D&D style presentation and vibe. First one came out in October. This one came out last week. I recommend picking up the first one's demo to see if you like it. And then kind of going from there. The demo of the first one is basically a prequel that leads into that main game. It's a good way to test if you like the mechanics. Yeah, it runs on some card game mechanics of like you have a pool up there of gems that are like your mana pool. You get one whenever it switches to another person. You're generating, doing attacks based on that resource. And it's pretty satisfying. We're gonna do sharpness to buff our attack, and we got the lowest possible one. Neat. Ah, nice. Fucking, he barreled over and missed. What we're gonna do then is this one. It buffs attack, takes 5 gems, and it's gonna go up by 8. For reference, we're doing cleanup before entering the final zone in the game right now. We get a really strong piece of armor for clearing this guy. Yeah, it's card themed. I'd say it has some mechanics that may remind you of it, but I feel like when in a card type of format, there'd be more of a focus on deck building, and I feel like there's not as much of that going on here. You might have 2 or 3 skills you might sub in, but I feel like it's less than what I would get from something more card based. Alright, we're done. It really is just an abstraction of this is something that they can use to present the game that's neat, but it's still, at its core, turn-based RPG.
I haven't had so much fun in ages, the receptionist exclaims, grinning from ear to ear, despite his defeat. As the strongest warriors in the realm, I believe this belongs to you, he says, handing you your prize.
Hey, we got it!
The man takes your hand in his and gives it a firm shake. The arena is always open. Come back anytime.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give that to Laddie, I guess. Setup. Yeah, we will give her Champion of the Sea. That gives her 3 more attack and 9 more speed. I think it's good if she goes first, and we still have her on the ring that gives her 5 HP regen at the start of turns. Let's get back to upgrading our upgrading the fucking maiden weapons. But yeah, you move around a little game piece in this, just like it's a tabletop setting. Very neat. Very nice. Also, the games aren't very long. They're like, they cap out at like 15 hours or something. You don't really necessarily need to grind too much either. But yeah, spoilers abound, as we are going to be hitting up the end of the game here once I finish going back to some of the earlier islands. Yeah, everything is narrated by one person that plays the game master. Both games have different GMs. I prefer the first ones, but this one gets the job done. Alright, so the next altar is supposed to be at the end of the Seabed Temple, which we haven't been here since the first stream. Let's, also, this is the most convenient thing, is that, any place that you've already stepped on, because the, cards are flipped over, like, revealing things. So anytime you do that, you have the ability to, jump to it without having to walk one space at a time. It's good to avoid fights that way.
Laddie offers the maiden's relic she was given up to the altar.
Alright, so this was a 10 -1 -2 0, and it becomes a 21 -2 -2 0.
By the maiden and the spirit have imbued the relic with greater power.
Going to these locations and popping these like this really give me a Final Fantasy X Celestial Weapon vibe, which I do appreciate. Let's use this to teleport out of here. Now we just gotta do this for the Onyx one. And where's that one at? The last room of the wetlands. Okay. So, I wasn't here for the Onyx Maiden. What was her deal? She was like, I need to get a special flower to hide the fact that I'm pregnant from people, and she kind of just wanted to give up on the whole maiden thing, which she basically does. And then gives birth, and then you know does what happens when you're an anime woman giving childbirth.
Laddie offers the maiden's relic she was given up to the altar.
This upgrades to a 13-230.
In this place by the maiden and the spirit have imbued the relic with greater power.
There we go. So, the smartest move for me as someone who is a brilliant person in everything I do is to go for damage. So for now, I'm just going to be running that with the Emperor's Glory, which is seemingly one of the harder pieces of armor we have left. Apparently, there's only one other piece of armor that we can pick up in the game, and it's past that point of no return. But there we go. We picked up some of the rare armors that are hanging out. We've gotten some good stuff here. We're gonna hit escape, and we're gonna go to a shop to restock up. Yeah, I guess we'll do Fen Moss. Okay. Quality. More. You can only buy 10 at a time. That's fair enough. This is called important preparation. Smoke bomb. Nah, I don't need that. Soothe stones. There we go. I only have 6 item slots left, so I'm starting to pay a little bit of attention there. There we go. There we go. We have. I just wanted to make sure we have a shit ton of healing. Any good rings for Scrimblow to wear? Oh, I forgot. I don't think Scrimblow could equip anything, but it might be rings. Yeah, Scrimblow just permanently can't use anything. Typically because they only bring that thing out when we don't have guests. I'm playing Dark Souls 3 to prep for Elden Ring. I'm so juiced up for that game, man. We're gonna be streaming my first playthrough here. We're gonna see how things go. I'm very excited. Let's drop a little save. There we go. All right, we're at the finale. We're at level 24. I've geared people up about the best I could think of. Let's check our rings again, see if there's anything I'd like to specifically want. There's the one that increases crit chance. That has some appeal to it. There's also ones that just straight up give me a +1. Protects against dark. I could do that. Or increase crit. I'll run this until it starts biting me in the ass. Into the Heart's domain.
And receive a stout nod from Laddie. Laddie waves her staff and chants, showing off an excellent imitation of the self-proclaimed spirit. But when she sees your slack-jawed stare, she fidgets. I wanted to try it once, she confesses. Lack, his sole chance to shine stolen, chants in a disheartened voice, and leads you all to the Heart's domain. You find yourselves back in the Land of Woe's throne room. Now, it's time to put an end to that shadow.
Back to this shit again.
So you've made your decision, the Queen says to Laddie in a defeated voice. I have, Laddie answers resolutely, having finally weathered the storms of her past. It seems the Queen no longer has reason to resist. You decide it's time to finish off the dying shadow beside her.
Hey, I'm glad you didn't heal off screen. Let's just fucking use our team attack.
The shadow's true form is the unfulfilled desire in Laddie's heart. Her part to play now over, the Queen gazes upon Laddie with a serene expression. The relics in your and Laddie's hands radiate a dazzling light, and the final scar on Laddie's heart begins to heal. With the final scar healed, Laddie's heart's domain has returned to normal at long last. Go on, get, Lack exclaims enthusiastically, and the both of you head off.
Goodbye, Lack. I will now leave. Oh, yeah, I did see there's a special, like, Nier Automata themed DLC game table. It changes, like, all the gems into black boxes. It's neat. Oh, yeah, I should drop something for this. Discard. Discard. There we go. It's very nice out.
Before your eyes stretches a pure and peaceful domain. The leaves rustle in the breeze, and the waves gently ebb and flow, as if to show the peace that has come to Laddie's heart. Perched atop a nearby hill, Laddie beckons you over. Perhaps she wishes to give you a tour of her own heart.
Oh, okay. I'll head toward Anxiety Town then.
You can see white birds flying around the spire in the distance. Your eyes follow the birds until eventually landing upon Laddie's smile, and you reflect on your journey. The first time you came to this place, the entire world was cloaked in black, and Laddie couldn't utter a single word. You were drawn from your thoughts when you feel Laddie tug on your sleeve. She says that there's still much more to see.
You're right, I should go over to Burdenberg.
Beautiful trees line the restored forest, and butterflies float about as you stroll through, admiring the greenery. A butterfly lands on Laddie's fingertip. As you watch her quietly rejoice, you think back on your travels. When you visited the nearby town, your feelings toward Laddie were already... While you're deep in thought, Laddie taps your shoulder. We should be getting back to Lack, she says with a smile. Wow, you've come a long way. Would you like to go back now?
Yes, please.
You hasten back to Lack's side.
At no point do I want to hoof it myself.
Beneath the light of the stained glass window, you and Laddie stand at the spirit's side. Are you ready? Lack asks. And Laddie nods. In the throne room, where her desires once lurked in the shadows, Laddie bears her heart to you. In a trembling whisper, Laddie makes a bold confession. It appears that over the course of your journey, she has developed feelings for you, but having been born a sacrificial maiden, she suppressed those feelings, fearing they would only be a burden to you.
Sure.
Laddie stares down at the ground as she awaits your answer, and you decide to respond to her confession in equal earnest. She gazes up at you with wide eyes, as if disbelieving her own ears. You can see tears threatening to overflow in her eyes. A transparent light
Ooh.
begins to overflow from Laddie's staff.
Yo!
It's as radiant as the glow from the maiden's relics.
She's so powerful now.
According to Lack, now that her heart's domain has been restored, she can become a true maiden. With that, she can now save Omega Isle. Your journey's purpose fulfilled. You and Laddie look at each other with an ephemeral smile.
Yeah. Antique collector. Ooh. Finally, the world's how I wished.
There's something odd about Lack.
Oh no!
And not just that. Cotton begins to spill out from its insides as it takes the form of a human.
You telling me that the puppet that had a move called Groom is fucked up? You fucking fooled me, man. Oh, its fucking mouth when open makes an evil eye.
Something's not right. When you attempt to speak to Lack, you are struck by a tremor large enough to shake the world itself.
You know, I should have assumed that shadow boss we finished off earlier has the exact same crown as this dude.
The palace begins to crumble, and Laddie is swallowed by the fissure that opens in the throne room. Your fingers graze hers as you try to grab her, but Laddie is just beyond your reach, and she tumbles into the abyss.
It's got fucked up stuff in it. Oh no, this dude popped up and ruined everything. Ah.
The furious,
Ooh.
roiling seas have swallowed all but a small strip of land, the last vestige of a drowning heart, desperate for rescue. The heart's domain is but a shadow of its former self, devastated by the awesome power of the tsunami that nearly swallowed it whole. Lack's transformation, the quake that threw you to your knees. Laddie, as the earth swallowed her. You shake your head to free yourself from the harrowing visions. Laddie. You have to find Laddie. The wind changes direction so abruptly, you can't help but feel it's telling you something, urging you to the northwest.
I like the effect of things are so chaotic out here that cards are just fucking thrown everywhere. Yeah, we got all the key players here. Young woman protected by a young navigator, lost her voice for reasons unknown. Now she smiled though. She speaks innocently, like time had stopped for a while she was with that voice. She can hardly contain herself for joy. Talks about so much about the young man. Time scolds her. It's a charming stuffed animal. Calls itself the Spirit. Apparently, there's fucking seemingly a white woman just fucking putting the hand up in there. It's a young girl growing from the stuffed toy. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we had the details most accurately on what we're dealing with. Yeah, we're literally only missing 2 other NPCs. So I imagine I may have just missed something. Yeah, that's way worse. The puppet literally grew a white woman. Not very icky, not good.
You stop before a gash in the earth, filled with rushing, muddied water. You see no way of crossing to the other side. In an instant, a bridge appears over the surging rapids. You catch sight of a figure on the opposite side of the chasm. Is this their handiwork? A lone woman approaches you as you alight from the bridge.
It's the mama.
She bears more than a passing resemblance to Laddie.
Are you Laddie's mom?
The mysterious woman merely smiles in response to your query. At last, she speaks. Her voice is soft and calm. She informs you that she is the former maiden of Omega Isle, which makes her Laddie's mother. She studies you for a time. A sense of relief plays across her face as she whispers, "Yes, I can trust you with her." The woman begins walking, slowly enough that you believe she means for you to follow. Might she be leading you to Laddie?
Hello? Where's my wife? Oh yeah, I imagine there. Oh yeah, this is just a linear path to get us back to the source of the area.
Laddie's mother
Makes sense.
speaks of her daughter as you walk down the road. Laddie has long felt isolated, she says, having succeeded her mother, only to be driven from the village. Traveling with you, however, taught her how to open up once more. You've saved my child, and I cannot thank you enough, she says with a warm smile.
It's very narrow.
Laddie's mother stops and extends a finger northward. Laddie cries out for your help from the spire, she says gravely. You see a towering wooded structure in the center of the heart's domain. You begin walking toward it, praying all the while that no harm has befallen Laddie. Tempting though it may be to wander, this isn't where you're headed. So you turn around. You see a very familiar face when you arrive at the spire gate.
Hello.
Thank goodness you've made it, Grieth says with no small amount of relief.
Ah.
That relief, however, is short-lived, as you take notice of countless eyes peering at you from the shadows. Laddie's parents stand between you and the shadows, urging you to press on ahead while they buy you time. They square up to face the encroaching darkness. Shoulder to shoulder, They look like the many maidens and their attendants you've met along your journey. Chest tight with sorrow, you trust them to their task and fight your way into the spire. A twisted version of the spirit spire looms before you, emptied of the memories of your many visits.
Okay, I guess I'll keep searching.
You hear a wail of anguish as you push the heavy door open. Was that Laddie? Yes, it must have been. It's
Oh, hello.
Laddie. I'm here. You say.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm allergic to affection.
Laddie's gaze meets yours. Her anguished, fearful expression gives way to relief. The two of you embrace, as if trying to forget the short yet all too long time you were forced to spend apart. Laddie's tears subside, and she regains her composure. You move to punish Lack for destroying the heart's domain, but Laddie takes firm hold of your sleeve. Even after all this, she seems to trust it, to believe there is more to its situation than meets the eye. Lack awaits atop the spire. Hoping to learn why it's doing this, the two of you journey upward.
Ah! Okay, let's start fighting. We only have 2 people, so that's a bit of a drag. Oh, I forgot I hit like a fucking truck now. Thank you.
Teamwork.
I should heal first before I start making mistakes. We have a Supreme. Blech. Excuse me. Let's see. There it is. I was like, stairs are always like on the left side here. Until they start making it quirky.
The altar is surrounded by 4 stela, each bearing the color and likeness of their respective maiden. You reflect on the friends you've made over the course of your journey. If only they were there, as if responding to your quiet summons. Light issues forth from the stela and the maiden's relics. Laddie's memories of them live on in the heart's domain. Perhaps they can aid you in your hour of need, after all.
Okay, so I can just pick who I want to be added to the party. That's neat. Yeah, I guess I'll take these 2. I remember Lanka and Krim being pretty strong. Alright, let's check them. Yeah, they're 26 and skills. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, you got the party Both of them have heals. I feel like that playing lame is probably what I should be going for here. Ah, and I can equip them with a ring. For God's sake, it's in the setup menu. Yeah, that is permanent, so bring it over to you. There we go. Get them both to have like 20 defense. All right, let's hope the ladies can help me out with my problems.
The altar glows with a faint light.
Ah, this is the way to opt out and like leave.
To the real world.
I'm good. You know, now on the off chance things get hairy, for now I'll save. Nice cave. I'll try down first. Alright, all things will land. I got the weakness, so it's not all bad. Ow. Oh yeah, having two people that can generate 2 gems is actually pretty useful. Alright, put him in the ground. Very nice. And we got a chest with Ring of Evasion 2. I'm gonna try and not avoid fights because I don't want to come into the last boss half-cocked, because, to be honest, the final boss of the first game was no slouch. And fuck him up. Yo, sick dodge, Oomphy. Alright, finish him up. Nice. Ah, that's the route to floor 3. Yeah, I like the background whispering for this track. I'm gonna have to check all of it. I'll start down. Nope. No, I will not. I always think it's gonna be a wide open area, and they're like, no, it's still like labyrinthian. I'm like, okay, that at least makes my job easier. Increases bolt damage. Neat. Go for this. Nice.
Fortune favor.
Want to at least cut one of them off before they get a turn. Ooh.
Excellent.
White. Let's use one of these. Alright, that's one hallway down. Alright, everything's gonna land. You'll just have to deal with it. God, she just rips so much ass. Nice! Get the hell out of here.
Excellent.
Of course you're, like, off by one. Meanwhile, fucking Baron's getting the fucking exact kill in here with, like, it's no problem. Spoiled for choice here, at least until I see solid walls again. Got it. Ooh, crit. Jesus.
Magnificent.
Fucking opening with a murder here. Nice, they're not even gonna get a single turn on this one. I will savor that.
Good work.
There's always chests hiding, and they usually put something good in them. They put a decent amount of good stuff in the final dungeon of the first game, so I'm being cautious. Sealing the deal. I forgot how fucking extravagantly long that fucking attack is. I'm glad it did the crit at least. Okay, that leads toward nothing. Now seems like it's time to use... How many of these do I have? I have 5, 15... I have 20 of these groups. Now, I remember myself over-preparing, and I am glad that I did. Children.
You approach a young girl with Laddie's face. As long as I can protect those I care about most, all will be well, she says, grinning from ear to ear. You approach a young girl with Laddie's face. Friends forever, Laddie squeals, clutching a stuffed animal tightly to her chest. The toy looks rather like a spirit.
Ooh, cool desk.
And
Oh, that miss got me delirious. Ah, boo, their speed's good. Please, leave this planet. I'm begging you. Alright, that just leaves you. Please, please don't heal. You're a worthless enemy. All you're doing is wasting my time. There's no like, oh, the comeback's really coming for this guy. Like, no, get the hell out of here.
you approach a young girl with Laddie's face. I hope I'll be a great maiden, she prays softly and repeatedly.
Ah, okay, the desk does the exact same thing. Okay. This is all locked up. And is this the solid wall? No. No, this takes us into another area.
And fight.
This should have good gains. It has two of the big ones.
Excellent.
We got a dodge, which in the end really makes it so that crit didn't matter. That's always unfortunate. Let's see. Sphere.
Fortune fate.
And yeah, another one. How are we doing on level progress for me? Ah, okay. We're gonna get it on the next fight, basically. Good. Ah! What do you want? What do you want?
Don't hold back.
Okay. Well, I didn't hold back.
Magnificent.
You failed to try and steal one of my characters, which I appreciate because you're a fucking degenerate. How dare you? Dreamkeeper. Slightly increase the chance of landing a crit. Alright, that's a good permanent, like, ability. Wait, no, not equipment. Skills. Let me look at what I'm using on you. A single target 20. Sharpness. Sharpness we probably can just replace with the other thing forever. Then you have refresh, cure target of all status ailments except KO. We have the panaceas for that, honestly. Then we have damage, the attack and defense buff. I put them on the other characters. You'll need charge. Yeah, okay, I see. We'll put Magic Strike back on, just so you have a default attack you can do. I don't know if I need Heal Plus, necessarily. I think I'll put Guardian on there. Yeah, I think we'll outfit ourselves like that. Okay, this all seems right. Do you have extra skills? No. I figured since you're like a guest member. But it's always good to be thorough, I guess, and check. Gain 2 extra gems at the start of battle. Holy fucking shit, that's good. Especially for this moment when we're just, like, running around and not doing anything. I'll just go ahead and swap one of the protection rings for that for the moment. This is gonna let me burst through battles faster.
You approach a young girl with Laddie's face. Lonely? How could I possibly be lonely? She says with a bashful look.
No. There are things I have not explored in this zone yet. Particularly this large section. Now I get to test out. Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking starting fights with 6 gems. Like, good lord. Nice, I can actually do a fucking... I can do the Thunderbolt into the other combo. Good lord! Clean up! Clean the fucking plate. This is gonna incentivize me to escape from battles even less. Alright, that is a dead end, which means go down from here. Alright, this is a good call going over here. Got some treasure. Piping hot.
And
What's this do? 6, 5, 7. Oh, fuck, crit. Okay, done again. The crit luck is really popping off. Oh, and a quality salve. Feels good. Alright, we can leave. Floor number 4. Alright, looking at this, we come out to a rather large room that we have to cross one single bridge to continue on. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to check down first. Oh, hey, that boss from earlier is now just a default enemy. Neat. Really great timing of getting a crit off that. This fight's also going to end in a single turn. Double crit.
the bridge is completely submerged. There's no way you can cross to the other side.
Okay, this is gonna be a bit more of a complicated dungeon floor then. That implies there'd be some way for that shit to get raised.
Don't hold back.
Okay, this enemy set straight up has 3 bosses in it. Or 3 bosses of the past. Okay, that's the one time we did not get a crit from you, which honestly, reasonable. You've been giving me so much. Random status ailment, you have chosen wind down. Nah, just do force impact. It's the guaranteed kill. Can I break a K off that fight, please? Thank you. I'm like, that deserves over 1,000 points.
A large boulder. Fallen from one cliff or another, you place your hands on the boulder and set your feet behind you. Laddie joins you, and the two of you push. The boulder drops into the water with a mighty splash, but it proves too small to alter the current.
Okay, we're gonna have to find multiple boulders, I guess. Alright. Nuke time. And crit time. Put him in the ground. Alright, push it. There we go. That's stopping that choke.
Drops into the water with a mighty splash, altering the current.
I see we can do that shit now. That's neat. Remixing aspects of the dungeons together, like the classrooms from Foundation, Boulder, River from Seaside Cave. Yeah, it's real good job of blending all the stuff together, and you're refighting the Heart Scar bosses again. Heavenly Guardian. This is what I looked up where I was like, what are all the armors in the game? They're like, there's basically 3, and this is the last one. 9 defense. This one's 12, but minus this 3 speed. And this one is 6, but adds 3 attack and 7 speed. You know, it's kind of unfortunate. This piece of gear I don't find value in. Its points just aren't high enough for me to want to engage with it. I kind of like the sets we have now. Mainly because I like Laddie having attack. Regardless, we've basically shown off every piece of gear in the game. Aside from some stray rings I'm missing. I know there's like some upgraded better versions of some and stuff like that. Yeah, seal. I forgot that move does insane damage.
Magnificent.
I'm glad I put that back on you.
Magnificent.
Very cool. Let's deal with the gazing bastard. And we almost got a definitive kill, but no such luck. They once again went for seal here because they're like, that's the only convenient kill option I have. So they're like, we need to make sure you can't do it. And lock it up.
Something leaps out at you from the Steela's shadow.
Okay. Light damage has been buffed. Couldn't think of a better reward.
Magnificent.
Bet you thought. Thank you.
Fortune.
Alright, contemplate, and then I think we'll do the fire attack. I think that'll, like, close this shit up. Yep. $6,200. This game, what they consider worthy is up to question, I feel like. They're like, it's an event battle, give it 7 times more, despite it barely being any more difficult at all. I mean, I'm not complaining, I just think it's funny. Yeah, we gotta do a little bit of healing there. About 10 more K, and then we'll start reaching the level 26 range with our main characters. But looks like the Steelers are forced fights that we'll be clearing out, which good. Give me experience. I'd like one more level. I see. They make you fight 2 of the heart scar bosses in a row. And it's scaling up. The first eye one was the first one we ever fought, and the tower was next, and then it should be the crowned one after that. Hi, I'm Matt the GSS. Welcome to the stream. We're here in the final dungeon of Voice of Cards Forsaken Maiden. We're cleaning stuff up here. Blah. You didn't have to do the crit, but I appreciate you for thinking of it. Yeah. Gain 4 gems. Have a loan of $1 million is basically what that card's effect just said. Card casually just be like, tee-hee, win. And brought it to 3 just before I could actually put the finishing blow. Yeah, we're gonna get some deaths here. That could have been a little more dangerous than I needed it to, but let's just go ahead and take this. And yes, you do get experience even if you die. So that's good to confirm to the world in the most obvious way. And now to the kingly ones. Generate. We're gonna play this one slightly slower. Freeze, and it's gonna freeze her. Not great. It's less damage, but I still need to put the shit on the board. Whatever, we got a crit, so it actually evened it out entirely. We'll do White Spear so we can at least limit their damage now. Here's hoping you don't do spread or hit her. You hit her. Okay, checks out. Well, she doesn't even need to gain experience, even if we didn't gain it, no matter what. Let's start popping. That is one short. Very brave of the game to be like, yeah, we'll fuck you. Filthy rich. Obtain more than $50,000. Okay.
Don't hold back.
Oh, I won't. I had a feeling you're gonna do an all enemy move. I was like, I want to get away with not healing her, but we'll heal next turn. Yeah, definitely gonna have to. Okay, it's gonna be physical attack and then do the light ball. Alright. Alright, we got to 26. That's all that really matters. Fifth floor. Still stuff going on. Don't know exactly what, but we'll see. What are we down to? 5, 10, 15. Okay. Alright, next floor, now that we are rested and refreshed.
The maiden is the island's last hope, the old woman wails.
Okay, we got all our favorites hanging out here. Thank you for the crit.
Fortune.
All right, another successful beating under our belts. Let me look at some stat lines here again on this equipment. 12, but minus 3. I could lose 3 defense, and I might potentially start going first more often, because I'm realizing that not a big fan of that. So we're going to try Heavenly Guardian for a little bit here. Also, let me double check any of these are useful. We might want to do Dark Stay Ring, actually. Yeah, we'll run with this for now. I want the opportunity to maybe allow Baron to be able to go before enemies do, because he consistently is not being able to.
This flower matches Laddie perfectly, the young man murmurs to himself with a smile.
No, not yet.
Our village is in your hands, he says, looking at you all solemnly.
Hey, dude, been catching alphas and legend. Figure I'd stop in. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hope you've been good.
What you got?
We're clearing up the final dungeon here in Voice of Cards Forsaken Maiden. Just having a chill vibe session. Crit would have helped there, but you know, can't do it all. Can't do it all. Yeah, you do your usual thing, which is gonna be charging. Yeah, you probably go for the one that's leading. Oh yeah, these are very relaxing, very fun. Both of them are solid. Highly recommend that demo. That's what I keep telling people. Yeah, 10,000 games are coming out. So, I can understand people holding back.
It doesn't look like anyone's visited this maiden shrine in a long time. I stand by the maiden forever and always. You reckon this woman would be by the maiden's side, no matter what becomes of her, or the island.
Alright, we'll have to check the south area. Yeah, the game releases are crazy. We got Elden Ring coming out in just a day or two. I got jump scared by already being on my the preload went up, so I just saw it and I'm like, there it is! Let me in!
Magnificent.
Oh, I love when we get crits and we can just deal with them in one turn. There's nothing better, especially when it's double experience. So it's like, yo, 1,800 for barely any interaction. That's what I'm about. Oh, you can buy items. Oh, we're done. We're super saved now. Let's have a look here. We used a lot of heals, so we should probably just buy them back. I will go ahead and buy one pepper upper on the off chance they try to debuff someone who I want to deal damage. And I imagine the armor is going to sell me basically nothing. Yeah, all the good weapons we get is from the world or long-standing like upgrade relic type shit. All right, onward to floor 6. Yes, please ignore the item shop and giant titties. All right, well, looks like this may in fact be it, or at least a major portion. Let's go talk to our Scrimblow.
A girl stands before the altar, gazing up at the ominous night sky through the collapsed ceiling. Her hand puppet, its mouth opening and closing rhythmically, turns to face you.
Mm-hmm.
What could have driven it to wreak havoc on the heart's domain, after it made no small effort to help you set it right?
You know, we could probably fix this together.
The world may be broken, but you fixed it before. You can fix it again. You offer Lack your hand. I cannot be with you, it refuses. It wishes to tell you about the fate of this world, since you've been such good companions on this journey. Lack's incantation calls the darkness down from the sky. In an instant, the altar is completely enshrouded. You drift in the endless dark. But then, several beings of pure light appear. This must be the distant past. Islands dot the ocean as far as the eye can see.
That's nice.
People offer maidens as sacrifices to the spirits, who then use their own life force to protect the islands. It is a cruel bargain, but mortals and spirits alike grew tired of this horrific exchange. And one by one, the islands began sinking into the sea. Lack says it wishes to end this centuries-long saga of sacrifice. And so it found a maiden with more heart than any who had come before. Within this maiden's powerful heart, Lack sought to build a refuge, a home to which the spirits might flee, safe from the horrors of the world. The scheme it describes is hard for a mortal mind to grasp. But one thing is clear: Lack's desire to help the spirits. You are no longer needed, Lack says. It gathers an immense amount of magic power to banish you from this world. You have to protect Laddie. That is all that matters. You dart in front of her to shield her from the imminent blast.
Bonk, bonk. Oh, good, it's our Oomphies.
The friends you've made on the journey leap to your side in your hour of need. I see we are destined to fight, Lack says, before escaping through a rift that opens up before the altar.
Beyond this point, you will not be allowed to save or load. Which means, yes, the final boss is behind this fucking thing, then.
End this so we can return to the village, Greeth implores. Laddie's mother smiles and nods in agreement. It's the biggest battle of our lives, and I've lost my weapon, Queenie sobs. Come now, it's right here, Blight soothes, removing the sword from the sheath on Queenie's back.
She's so stupid.
I will not tolerate another failure, Lanka yells, her fist noogieing each word against poor Krim's skull. Apparently, Krim had stepped on her foot, nearly tripping her.
It'd be like that sometimes.
We will emerge victorious, Hyde says resolutely. I love it when you get all fired up, Fila says to Hyde. whose ears redden. Time to show that sack of fluff who's tougher, Lavia shouts, looking ready to punch the air before her. Try to keep your wits about you, Gladio sighs, his words slightly muffled by his mask.
All right, let's drop a save and see how our first attempt will go down.
This battle is apt to be the final one of your journey. Darkness. Darkness is all around you, and within that darkness, a giant shade, as big as any island, wriggles and writhes.
Hi, Chuck. Welcome to the stream. We're about to beat the game now.
My name is Lack.
Oh boy.
And as the spirit sovereign, I shall see the wishes of my brethren fulfilled.
That art seems to be going off. Use the map to locate spirits feeding into the Sovereign and defeat them first. The cards of the spirits you can fight emit a strange glow. Make sure you're well prepared before initiating battle.
You are bathed in a warm, comforting light. Magical power issues forth from Laddie's mother, healing your wounds. Be careful, Laddie's parents implore, as they see you off to the final battle.
Okay. Okay. So I can just always come back to you to get a heal. Ah, well, I found one of your pieces. Oof. You're a fucking mess over here. Give me this.
A skeletal knight shambles forth from the shadows. The crimson spirit from the maiden's myth, you presume. Charmed. You hear the long, deep sigh of a warrior, fated to fight beyond their time on this mortal coil. You shall be cut down by our hand.
It's neat. They've themed each part.
She and the crimson attendant square up beside you, ready to face down this dastardly foe.
Oh boy. Let's fucking go. I love the final boss encounters where they just make a playmat of the rest of the large body and then they just make the main hittable part the top. Yeah, let's go for Scorching Slash. Ah, you resist fire. Okay, good to know.
Fortune favors the bold.
Let's do the buff one. All right, we get +5 to everybody.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Considering where we are in the stories, they're just the one plot in this game, or there are multiple stories. It's a linear JRPG. Both this and the previous one are that. They have different endings. The first one had different endings. I don't know if this one does, but they're mainly like the very end type of thing. I guess we just keep hitting them. Let's hope for a good roll. Yes.
Magnificent.
Ooh. Thank God that didn't do as much. Oh, it was 2 hits. All right, let's use one of the qualities. And everyone gets the defense buff. Fucking yes. Let's get to it. Force. Oh boy, can you not pierce that? Fucking 30 is not enough attack. That helps a little bit. Ooh, the crit. Nice. That's what we really need to see here. Hey, we got it. That will probably kill Gladio. It will not. It'll bring him to 1, though. Okay, that charge will put us a little ahead. Alright, we dropped that to 27. I forgot attacking physically with you is basically burning a turn. Holy!
Ouch.
$25? Yes. $12,000 experience. Okay, we have sealed off the red portion of this. I guess we'll go. I guess we'll get the bottom chunk now. We will level up off the next fight, at least for Laddie. So that's inspiring. That is not enough. We'll do a Supreme then. There we go. Oh yeah, Mom and Dad heal. Sorry, I forgot. We'll do it next time.
In darkness and exuding pure malice, this dragon can be none other than the onyx spirit from the Maiden's myth. Bitter cries ring out from the island, consumed by the wetlands. We too understand the pain of losing your home. With the Onyx Maiden and her attendant at your side, you ready your weapons.
Dope. Five to all party. That is basically a guarantee. Sure, why not? Oh, do I not like that? Okay, I can do an easy 50 on him alone. That's pretty solid. I'll do a regular slash on you. See how that's pretty okay. You're dead. Okay, cool. Shadow Bolt. Alright. I can't say no to such good damage. I also can't say no to a free fucking set of those. That's great. I have a lot of healing, in case you were wondering. It takes us a minute to get over here. Okay, yeah, if he goes for any of them, that it'll just one-shot them. Okay. I might try to just burst. Okay, we missed for seemingly no reason. That's good. I'd feel bad, but it was out of my control. Let's see. Thank you for being the distraction. Pack it up. Okay, we did that. Did that. So I guess we move on to that thing.
An enormous octopus wriggles its way out of the shadows. The azure spirit, no doubt, just as the maiden's myth described. And that woman, clad all in white, must be the ivory spirit. They wail in agony for the maidens who sacrifice their lives to protect the Isles. This is our fight. The maidens square up against their opponents, giving you and Laddie the chance to move on.
Ah, very dope. What do we want here? I'll charge up first.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Deal damage to all enemies if the roll's 3 or greater. Yeah, I remember Burst. And now let's watch it work. Thank you. Let's try and attack down you as well. No. Okay. Whatever, it still does decent damage. Recover 10 HP periodically for 1 million turns. Okay, sure. I guess we'll go for the left one since the fucking one on the right has regen active. Oh, of course it's a 1. Boo. Alright, we got this one, though. Yeah, I'll keep with the burst. Eventually it'll stop rolling bad. I'll just assume the game's cheating whenever I don't do well. That seems like a better idea. I'll try Northern Cross, why not? See? Once again, cheating. Ah, they resist. Okay, so they're never gonna get frozen. Lame. Status effects are fun until you realize in an RPG, 90% of every RPG to exist does not let an enemy get hit by a status effect. I didn't know they were going to be allowed to go again, so I was not actually prepared for them to fucking hit him while he was shocked. Put a quality down. Yoink. All of your rolls are succeeding. Coincidence? No, they're cheating. Yeah, should deal damage. Her number is okay, attack value-wise.
Magnificent.
A4. Sure, go for it. This looks way worse than the other two. Yeah, they're not even making me use a party makeup I even wanted, so I'm like extra sad about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to heal now. Slow and steady. Really don't need you consistently getting it on every roll.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, pop it. Yeah, we're gonna need that regen. We can do Force Edge. We could do that. Attack plus 15. Really don't need you being able to heal in a fight that is this annoyingly long. I would tolerate it if your fight wasn't a lame stall fight. Oh, thank God for the miss. I was really starting to start disassociating during this fight, where I'm like, yeah, nothing interesting is happening anymore.
Excellent.
Thank God.
Magnificent.
Okay, water resistance down. Do a little bit of that. You're gonna fail this roll.
Magnificent.
Turns out I misread what skill I was using there. That's my bad. Okay, deadly poison's allowed to be used. Neat. At least there's some status effect I'm allowed to take advantage of. Just one, though. That should be 36, right? No, it was not. Get out of here. That took way too long. And you gain nothing from it. So really, the most worthless aspect of the entire game was just that fight. I'm like, I get no gains from it. I have no agency here. Ah.
Lack. You shout your friend's name at the spirit sovereign, though the creature no longer resembles the cuddly plushie you once knew. Its voice is so powerful that space and time seem to briefly buckle when it speaks. Nevertheless, you can hear the hurt in it. Your party tightens their grip on sword and staff alike. The time has come to free your friend of this curse, once and for all.
I get to pick one of these. Let me see. You have heal-related effects in light. You have some guaranteed damage stuff. You have the it's hard to choose which would be the most genuinely useful in this case. I guess I'll pick you. Alright, so 500. That is a meaty amount of points. Oh, that's bad. I'm glad I packed these. That's a lot of attack value. So we are, in fact, ready to hit him hard. Add value, roll to attack, and then deal dark. Sure. So 3 added to the attack value. Attack plus 4. Attack plus 15 dark. Sure. $42.
Magnificent.
Currently questioning how they consider balancing combat is, because that made no sense. Let's see. Did I have any more revives at all? It looks like I ran out. No, they're over here. A little on the annoyed side because I had no way to prep myself for him to just do over 30 in one move to the entire party. Like, there's not much I can do to properly prep for that happening, ever. I didn't even get to enjoy my opening turn of attacking either. Lame. Oops. That's exactly where I needed to. There. Nice. And heal up. And now he'll move. Okay. Starlight Veil. Get up our defense while dealing a little bit of damage. Yeah, those are the only revives I have, which makes me feel extra sad about it. Yeah, we're just blowing 2 turns off spread heal. We'll try lightning. Oh, the buffs are coming in. Let's get everyone capped. Yeah, generate gems. Feel like we're gonna need them. Your defense is pretty high. Not a fan. Yeah, we just need the defense buff. That's more important than anything else. Hey, 3 gem gain. How's our health look? Oh, we're capped. Yeah, so what's a good use here? Do force impact. I'm gonna have you do force impact, and on your turn, use one of my stones. I'm gonna have you do pumped. And you're gonna do the random ailment shit. And that's gonna give us things I can fix. Which was the important thing. I'm like, I don't need to be paralyzed or frozen on people because that'll just steal turns away. So we got lucky on that one. Good exchange. Crit. Under 200 now. Get us recapped. Crit, baby. Nice. 42 damage. Okay, we have a defense down currently. We'll handle that in a moment.
Magnificent.
Might as well get rid of it on someone. Alright, we're back to full. Crit, baby! Yeah, I figured this would be the fucked up attack. We somehow got through it, though. Yeah!
Magnificent.
I'm not gonna play this greedy. So let's just play as if he's not incredibly low. Nice. Let's play this out. No experience.
You emerge victorious from the bitter fight for the fate of the world. The spirits are vanquished, one and all.
Ugh.
Black spirals and flails through the air. Laddie catches its limp body. The benevolent spirit sovereign gave everything to do right by its fellow spirits. Utterly spent, it lets out a plaintive moan in Laddie's arms. You return from your battle with the spirits to an altar room covered in heart scars. Speechless, your eyes dart from one area to the next, trying to get your bearings. Lack, its voice weak and quivering, explains what has become of the heart's domain. Because of the battle, heart scars now cover this world in its entirety. There is no telling what effect this will have on Laddie in the real world. There is only one way to heal them, Lack manages to say, before its small body convulses in a coughing fit.
Please pick one. This.
The same way you've healed all the other heart scars you imagine. The maiden's relic, you say. Lack nods and mutters grudging praise. The dazzling light of memories of the maidens suffuses the relic. This is the power that will heal the heart scars. No doubt, the relic has also absorbed plenty of Laddie's memories of your hitherto adventures. Memories of the friendship she forged through hardship and delight as you sailed around the islands. Memories of her deep-rooted affection for her family, no matter how inelegantly they might have tried to protect her. Memories of her love for you, built over all the times, big and small, that you were there for each other throughout your journey. Friendship, family, love. Two of these three must be sacrificed in order to heal the heart scars. Laddie must make an awful choice with the memories she has been entrusted.
Insist there's another way, do everything you can to stop her, leave her to it. I guess I'll pick this.
Desperate to help her hang on to her memories, you reach out to stay Laddie's hand. You've nearly grasped her wrist when your entire body seizes up, as though bound by invisible chains. Laddie's heart wishes to be healed, and you cannot stop what is about to occur. You ask Lack if there's another way to heal the heart scars, but it only averts its gaze.
I'll leave her to
You
it
can
then.
see the determination in Laddie's eyes. Though your chest feels about to burst, you respect her wishes. Laddie smiles faintly, as if saying, "I always admired your kindness." Lack begins to float in the air. Approach the altar when you have made your choice. Laddie has made peace with her decision. Guide her to the altar.
It's funny. They won't let you save for this because they know.
Have you made your choice? Lack asks. Laddie nods. She wishes to heal her heart scars, that she must heal them, for the sake of the maiden's ritual, and thus Omega Isle. Further, she is prepared to allow the spirits to take refuge within her, that they may be kept from harm. Black falters for a moment, as though it did not expect this answer, let alone one so firm. For agreeing to let the spirits take refuge in her heart renders Laddie but a relic. Eternal, yes, but neither dead nor alive, as she watches time pass before her. If this is her will, it is, she insists. From the moment she was born a maiden, she thought she would never know love, and yet it has found her. And that is enough. She turns to her companions with a solemn look on her face. Friendship, family, and love. Priceless memories that emanate from Laddie's relic. Two of the three must be sacrificed in order to heal her heart scars.
This is a really funny way to have you choose.
Her father was always too strict, and her mother was always ready with a smile. But they both stand before Laddie, now with tears in their eyes. Tears, not of sorrow over parting, but of joy in aiding their daughter.
Whatever, I'll give her friends.
Before Laddie's lips can form a final farewell, you rest a tender kiss upon her forehead. You both stand in silence for a moment, keenly aware of each other's feelings. Fed by the power of Laddie's memories, the relic glows ever brighter. She steps up to the altar and raises her relic in the air. A divine light erupts from the top of the tower at the center of the heart's domain. It touches every corner of the domain. A lighthouse in the darkest of seas, guiding wayward souls to shore. The maiden's ritual. Laddie dreamt of it ever since she was a young girl, and now it is done. She is a maiden. Omega Isle and the spirits shall know peace. Laddie closes her eyes. Holding fast to the memories of her friends, on the island saved by her hand, she shall slumber forevermore.
I don't know, I just felt like giving her friends would probably be better. Oh, that's the second Voice of Cards game all done. Ooh, fast forward. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Woo! Woo! That's a lot of cars. Wow, look at that. Going crazy. Ah. I'm still falling. Help. 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 Thank you. I'm always happy to. Always happy to help. Oh, we're fading out. Oh, we're leaving. Ah.
Time continues its inexorable march. A gentle breeze guides waves softly to the shores of Alpha Isle, as it came to be known after it escaped certain doom. A young boy stalks carefully through the grass. He clutches a large tree branch in his hand, his eyes fixed on a monstrous shade. He has chased it here after finding it near the village and taking it upon himself to end it before it can do any harm.
Throw it at him.
In one smooth motion, the boy rears back and hurls the branch. It falls harmlessly to the ground beside the monster, who flees. The monster seems to be heading toward the nearby spire.
Well, who am I to say no to going in there?
All the stories say the spirit spire was built to protect the... All the stories say the spirit spire was built to protect...
I have to
the
wonder
island.
if those are purposeful or not.
It's really old, but nothing bad has happened to the island in a long time. So, it must be working? The boy pushes the large door open and enters. He could have sworn the monster ran in here. He'll just have to keep looking.
It's like I'll never truly have the definitive answer whether or not the GM is fucking up his lines on purpose or they accidentally kept them in every time. I'll never truly know. Unless they do a patch and that specifically cuts us. That would be
Sunlight
interesting.
pokes through the gaps in the monster is nowhere to be found. The boy scans the room again, more carefully this time, his eyes landing on an altar. Upon the altar
Hello.
slumbers the maiden that brought peace to Alpha Isle. At least, that's what everyone says. Beside her lies a single sword, covered in rust as it is. It must have stayed by the maiden's side since the moment she closed her eyes. It looks nice enough, though. Maybe it belonged to the guy from the legend. Supposedly, he risked his life to protect the maiden. The boy's eyes drift from the sword to the maiden's face. He stares for a moment, captivated. He wonders if she's dreaming. If she is, it must be a good dream, because a small smile flickers across her lips. There you have it. The journey of a maiden who feared herself worthless across the seas and through her own heart.
Ah, right.
And so, your long voyage has come to an end. What did you think of this tale?
I enjoyed it. It was a little boring. I don't think I get it. I want to see what you say to this one.
You have my apologies. I shall pass your complaint along to the writer. Oh, how I hate to think this is the end of our travels together. But I'm certain we'll meet again in the world of Voice of Cards someday. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Let's see. I fulfilled necessary requirements and unlocked Laddie, Raymond of Woe's flipside story, and Young Navigator. A hidden event is now available in the southeastern seas. That must be like bonus shit. Saving that clear data. That's good. The previous game also ended with the GM asking how they did and whatnot. I'm hoping for their next one they just get another GM again. I'm like, if I can't get the first one, which was clearly the best choice she could have picked, she get someone else. Well, that was Voice of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden. I enjoyed this one a decent bit. I feel like both games equal out in certain ways, though I think this might be a little stronger. Multiplayer game parlor. There's a card game that you can play in this that's like a basic gambling style card game, so I imagine you play it like that with people. I didn't really care enough to really dive into it. That's gonna do it. We finished the game. Really happy about that. That last boss, aside for that opening attack, which I think was a little fucked up, but I was able to recover from it and then immediately like consistently squash him. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, get Matthew Merce for the next game. That'd be nice. This is really good. I probably put it around a similar place that I put the last one, where it's like I think this is pretty exceptional. Some things do need to get ironed out. I feel like every sound effect should play on high speed mode. And I don't know, just get a different GM on the next one. Just that sounds a little bit better. The first one really hit the mood a little bit better for me personally, but really it's splitting hairs on most of this stuff. Overall, pretty satisfied with the game overall. That's gonna do it for me though. I'll be back starting Friday for Elden Ring. I'll be playing it on the stream consistently in the way Dan and Bob were doing Horizon. So we'll see how that goes. Really excited for it. That's going to be it for me. I will see you guys later this week for that. And thank you, as always, to Square Enix for sending me a copy of this so I could stream it for you guys. I'll see you guys soon.